Hey everybody, how's it going? So it's been a little while since I've talked about Ethan Klein on this channel. However, it seems the prophecy is coming true, and Ethan is being devoured slowly, and he seems to just enjoy it. I guess he just enjoys being clowned upon by his own base, because why not? Why not? So check this out. A makeup artist who worked on a Teddy Glow ad expressed her regret for working, it's actually his, regret for working on the brand, okay? She says she found out afterwards the CEO, Ethan Klein, supports Israel. I'm pretty sure it's a he. Pretty confident. I guess I could be wrong, right? But I'm pretty sure that dude is batting with the bat down below. Although I'm proud of the looks I contributed to this campaign, it's unfortunate to hear about the brand owner and her support of Israel. If I'd known, it would have been a hard pass. A friend brought me on as an assistant for a new makeup brand, and that was that. Disappointed to say the least. What a waste of sickening makeups. The thing about it is Ethan Klein and Hila Klein come out as mostly pro-Palestinian. However, unfortunately, because their ideology does not align 100% with the far extreme left, the far extreme left will devour you. They are losing all these people. They are getting more and more depressed. Like, the entire left is eating them. And it's almost like there was a prophecy. It says, also, I should warn you that those who engage in cancel culture generally live to regret it. I'm not going to come after you, except politely, in this Twitter stream. But the chickens will definitely come home to roost. You will be held to a higher and higher, and soon impossible maintain ethical standards by the very mob you currently wish to please. Then you will make a mistake, and they will devour you with glee. Please take this warning seriously. I liked you. The thing about it is they're not reflecting upon Jordan Peterson at all. There is no reason for Hila and Ethan to still be siding with these psychopaths who are trying to end their lives, who send them skulls, who make death threats on them all the time, who threaten their kids, who threaten to literally smack their kid up against a tree. And yet, they still pander to these very people. It's unbelievable. It's like watching a chicken literally try to get access into a pack of coyotes. What do you think is gonna happen?
You know,
It's
I saw now on that beauty guru or whatever subreddit, somebody was trying to argue with someone in the comments on my behalf, like say, these things are out of context or she never said that. And then they're like, no, you were not listening. I said she
Oh yeah, I
she
saw
doesn't
that.
announce the IDF. Now it's like she
So-
never what is the word?
So the comment
She
was
never denounced the IDF.
the
Like, there's
comment was
always
Hila's
something.
against the genocide and she doesn't support Israel and what they're doing.
Here's the thing, okay? This is Hila and Ethan Klein's point of view. I'm going to put it out there specifically exactly what it is they believe in a way that they, for some reason, will not do it. Hila and Ethan are against the quote-unquote genocide in Palestine. They are pro-Palestinian. They think Israel should stop doing what they're doing. However, they are also Israeli citizens. And they think Israel should at least exist, but they want to fix their government to where it's a more progressive government that allows Palestine to thrive right next to them. That is what they want. And the left is like, no. Israel must die. And they're like, well, wait, hold on. What if we change Israel into being more progressive left and into more tolerant of Palestine? And they're like, no, you don't understand. Israel must die. That's the left's position. The left's position is the most unreasonable possible position. It's literally exactly the same as all of their principles. The right was once, or not even the right, white people in America were once incredibly racist people. Therefore, we must today have enforced racism against whites. How do you think they're going to apply that to Israel? Israel committed a genocide. Therefore, Israel gets to be genocided. That is quite literally what the left thinks. Now, is that every pro-Palestinian group? No, not necessarily. I'm not saying that. I'm saying specifically the extreme Antifa left. Those type people. And they are your base. They are the base you curated from Hassan's crowd. The people that support Hassan want Israel blown off the map. And you two are Israeli citizens. Guess who that includes? That includes you and Hila. They do not want you guys to exist. And if you wanted evidence of that, look at the death threats. Look at how they threatened your kids. Open your freaking eyes, guys, and stop trying to pander to the left. It is done. They are gone. And you guys don't want to admit you made a mistake. You guys don't want to admit that Jordan Peterson was right. And I don't understand it because the man was nothing but kind to you guys. Our side, MAGA, has been nothing but kind to you guys. We clown on you for making stupid comments, but we don't go after your kids. We don't make threats towards you, and we don't do anything hostile to you. And yet, you still choose the people who want your head on a proverbial Hasanabi's last name.
And the comment was, no, you didn't hear what I said. She hasn't denounced the IDF. Okay. Anyway, so
People are saying Israel does that on the daily. The IDF
I don't.
does that on the
That's
daily.
not what I'm talking about. See, that's what you're doing. You're excusing people being burned alive and kids being murdered. You're saying Israel does that on the daily. Okay. Now I'm not denying that. I'm not denying that. So are you
I'm
in?
denying that.
So are you
Israel
in favor of an Iraqi terror?
That's the whole country.
Okay.
It's mandatory service. It's the whole country.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong. I hold to this.
And
day
there's
that
other
nothing
countries
wrong.
that have mandatory service armies.
Very common.
Yeah, it's not like she forced herself, it's not like she joined the cause.
You're just being racist. If you have a problem with the whole country,
Including
that's
by the
racist.
Turkey has, and it is.
Well, okay, well, that's not, a country isn't a race. That's kind of silly. But it is, like ethnicity. You are being prejudiced towards an ethnicity.
Admirable.
Yeah, because they're
You're
not
serving
like
your country,
they're
man.
not whistling out of that
And the
situation.
same happened in Israel, by the way. Like sometimes there'll be a famous singer or something, and then they still go into the army, and everybody will commend them. Like that's really nice. You're paying your duties.
You're not above this, right?
Right.
Which
Yes.
Hassan apparently is above.
It would be
serving,
very like elitist.
And I've never
Female pilot who participated in the attack on Iran, Israeli woman are here. Okay, she said that. All right, I don't care. I genuinely don't care. Because here's a fact, okay? For you all to even act like, for these pro-Palestinian people to act like that Hamas isn't an issue, that Hamas doesn't literally do horrible things to women, throw gay people off of roofs, and execute people in the middle of the streets, you all are stupid. The problem with these people, this is why I can't get behind the pro-Palestinian people, because at least the pro-Israeli people understand that there's some nuance. But oh my God, the pro-Palestinian people, they will sit there and defend the most absolute disgusting terrorists I've ever seen in my entire life on video. And they'll be like, well, they're freedom fighters. Well, they wouldn't be throwing gay people off of roofs if Israel just wasn't bombing their kids. It's pretty insane, isn't it? Pretty insane. It's so much of a genocide, guys, that not only is it one of the lowest genocides, like literally ranked, because there's the Uyghur Muslim concentration camp, there's what's going on in the Congo, there's Balochistan, which is the biggest open-air prison in the freaking world right now. Nobody gives a crap about them. Pretty crazy, right? There's what's going on in Turkey. There's what's going on in Yemen. How many, there's massive genocides going on in the world right now that these pro-Palestinian people do not give a crap about at all, even in the slightest. And that's why it's hard for me to get behind the whole pro-Palestine movement whenever I see this garbage, because they completely and totally ignore the actual side that Israel's fighting for. You know what I mean? They don't listen to anything Israel has to say whatsoever. They've all taken one side completely and have sided with the most disgusting terrorists on the planet. How do you guys expect me to just get behind that? Genuine question. If you guys want me to be part of the pro-Palestinian, anything, to give them any nuance, you guys have got to stop praising Hamas. I don't know how this happened. It was crazy because every single person in the United States agreed that Hamas was a terrorist group in 2023. It's crazy. Now it's changed all of a sudden. People are losing their minds, and I don't understand why. But you guys tell me what you think. Is Jordan Peterson due for an apology? I think we all know he is. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Comment down in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.